So this is the Mid-South Forestry Equipment Show that happened in Starkville, Mississippi last weekend, the weekend before you're watching this video here. But before I get into this video, I want to remind everybody of the Paul Bunyan logging show that's coming up in Ohio. And it will be this next weekend, October the 6th through the 8th, 2023. That is the big deal about that is the Eastern Loggers. They do a huge fundraiser to give back to the logging forestry community in the form of gas cards to people who have health issues, sicknesses, cancer, stuff like that and everything. They sell calendars that they put out. So go by and visit the Eastern Loggers tent there at the Paul Bunyan show and buy you some of them. If you don't have a chance to get by there, go by Eastern Loggers on Facebook group, and all the information is right there how to get a calendar and stuff. So anyhow, I have been going to the Mid-South Forestry Equipment Show since back in the very early 90s, before they ever started having it right here at this location. Used to be on down the road, and it grew quite a bit over the years. I guess its heyday was probably late 90s, through the 2000s, stuff like that. It was it was a big to-do, and it has really changed in the last about 10 or 12 years or so. It's not exactly like it used to be, that's for sure. And still a good show, and it has changed quite a lot. I went over there. I was going to go over there on Friday. I had every intention on going over there on Friday and getting there. And I had some stuff come up. I had a guy flying in here that was going to be meeting up with me to take care of some stuff for me. So I ended up having to kind of cancel everything on that Friday and deal with him, which that worked out really well for me. So then that pushed me to Saturday coming over here. So I got over here first thing Saturday morning before they even opened. And I'm not going to lie, I was very surprised at the cost to get in. It was $40 a head this year to get into the show. And I had not looked at that. And so I paid it and roll right on up in there along with everybody else and everything. So this is Derek right here. This is, of course, the Tiger Cat exhibit. They were really the only thing running at the time when I was there. Derek is running that 845 right there, just kind of showing it a little bit, and these trees right here in this area, they are very, very big. They're super tall. They're probably pushing 130. Some of them may even be on up around 140 to 150 foot tall. And they don't have much taper on them. They're kind of hard to deal with. You watch these machines in the first part of the video. Kind of a bad thing about this, I've ran in these shows for deer several different times. It makes it tough on an operator. You can be a great operator, but then you get thrown on a machine that you've never run before. It may be the same machine that you run, but even though it's the same model number and all that, no two machines are the same. You get thrown on it and you're expected to make it look good, and it's not that easy because a lot of times these machines, they're brand new. They hadn't been run none out in the wild, and it takes a little bit to kind of get everything kind of wore in, and you get the feel and the flow of what the machine will do and what have you, and I don't know, it's kind of, it can be a kind of a wonky deal, especially like on a processor, because if it's a brand new processor, nothing has been set up on it. So the operator, he's got to sit there and try to get everything done. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope y'all have a great week this week. We'll catch y'all later. Later, taters.